how's it going, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It's your boy Jam Rayer back again with another video. So this one is a pretty new one here for me. We're going to be doing some E3 predictions videos for the next few days and everything leading up until E3. And the first thing that I actually wanted to talk about actually is, well, first we're going to be doing the E3 predictions and then the leaks. And the first one we're actually going to be doing is EA. Now, I couldn't find any any gameplay of EA in my stuff or whatever because I recently deleted it. Whoops. So, we're going to be watching some H1Z1 gameplay because I guess that totally applies to this, I guess. Hey, if it helps, I did win this, so it's spoiler alerts, I guess. Alright, but let's get into my personal predictions of what I think we're going to be getting at E3. So, first to start the show off, I have no other than Anthem. Anthem, I feel like is going to start off this show because it'll be something to get the fans talking. It'll get us excited, and we kind of want to see more information about it. We want to see what's happened to it. It got delayed. It was supposed to come out this year, so it'll be pretty interesting to see what would be coming out of that game. BioWare's so-called last chance, I guess people are calling it, hoping that it resembles anything of the pedigree of Mass Effect 2. But after that, whatever will be gameplay, trailer, whatchamacallit, we're probably going to end up getting sports games. So we're going to be getting FIFA, we're going to be getting the new Madden, probably get revealed, like, to make a big deal out of the cover star. And we will, after that long draw, it'll probably be about 30 minutes. They'll be doing that. They're going to probably revitalize us with a surprise of what I like to call Dragon Age 4. Now there's Dragon Age was apparently supposed to be shown off a while back ago, wasn't. So I think it's possible that, as a prediction, it's something that everybody's been saying, because we know BioWare even confirmed themselves that they're working on it. So Dragon Age 4, I feel like we're going to see not just Anthem, but Dragon Age 3, even if it's just a sneak-bit teaser. Then after that, we're going to be getting that special spot I like to call, like last year was A Way Out. We've had games like Unraveled appear there. It's EA's indie properties. So I don't know any idea what they could be doing. A Way Out was amazing. Played that game from beginning to end. Got, like, I feel like one of the best endings. I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah. And to end off the show, I got, of course, Battlefield 5 is going to end it off. Now, Battlefield 5 is going to show off its multiplayer. It's probably going to show off its campaign. It's going to basically try to silence the critics. It's going to try to be just, it's going to try to show that it's the game that we want to buy in October. It's going to probably show us that, hey, we don't have microtransactions. We listened to the fans and all that. So, yeah, for the most part, that's probably about what we're going to see from EA. So I got Anthem starting off the show. We're gonna get we're gonna get the sports games, Plant vs. Zombies, and of course we're going to get none other than Battlefield 5 and Dragon Age, showing off their beauty. I guess I don't know. All right, but to get into spoiler material here, or leaks, so pretty much that's pretty much the wind that I have for the most part for the predictions. So if you don't want to be spoiled here, go off here and hey, have a good time at E3. So what I have here for my leaks, at least, are we're probably not gonna see them. We might see them. Who knows? But the first one, of course, is going to be none other than Star Wars Battlefront 2 Geonosis, which I've heard about. This could be this Battlefront 2. I feel like needs to make a resurgence after what happened to the Solo movie just recently. This game has to live, because if this game doesn't live, then Star Wars is going to have no impact really for the whole 2018 year. Because Battlefront 2 failed, Solo failed. If Battlefront 2 can at least make a comeback of some kind, I feel like that would basically at least hold us maybe over, maybe kick back a little bit of excitement going into episode 9. But we just have to see there. Star Wars. Star Wars is I also forgot to mention Star Wars is possibly, in my hopeful, wishful heart of hearts, we'll probably see, hopefully, a Knights of the Old Republic, maybe, which would be a very awesome game. I'm sorry, but more realistically here, we could possibly see that canceled single player game that was led by the person who was off of Uncharted and was piloting that game until it got canceled. But it did apparently get tossed over to another studio. Which studio? Nothing has really came out on that. So let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna go on a limb here and say BioWare's. Let me see here. BioWare's busy. Visceral's dead. You know what? I'm gonna say it's going to be a new studio entirely. It's gonna be one we probably never heard of, and it's going to have online elements to it. It's not gonna be just your traditional single player. It's going to have some multiplayer elements to it, probably microtransactions. And it'll probably, I say, be planned to release sometime in 2020. But that's just my prediction. Another game that I'm interested in seeing at E3 that's possibly could be there is a new Need for Speed game, which could be announced for 2019. This is fairly possible due to Need for Speed still being profitable and everything. The last Need for Speed that came out didn't necessarily do well, but neither did the one prior before that. But Need for Speed, I could see making an appearance. Is a lot of people going to care? Probably not. It's probably going to be scripted just like the last one, instead of what everybody truly wants. Titanfall 3, that's kind of wishful thinking that it maybe not happen. But Titanfall 3, would be a awesome game. The Titanfall 2 ending did set up a sequel for it, so that would be amazing to see. Remasters of any kind, I don't see it. EA has stupidly, I would say, not had it to where they want to do remasters. They want to just focus on the future. They don't want to put resources into like old games, apparently. But because of the way one remaster that they came out with, Burnout Paradise remastered, one of the games that they remastered that people were clamoring for, but wasn't like the top of the totem pole, like because people were asking for Dead Space, Mass Effect. There were even people who were like, "Can we get old Battlefield games?" But you know, a Burnout Paradise remaster did do great. A Burnout Paradise sequel may be too much to ask for, but it would be a stepping stone for EA to build back its fan base after what happened with Star Wars Battlefront 2, canceling the Visceral Star Wars game, and not to mention the drop off with Battlefield 1. So that could be a good possibility going into E3. Now, earlier I also did talk about Anthem, and Anthem, of course, still going to be there, but coming out on stage with each game, like Anthem and just all the games that they have, except for the sports games, of course, they come out and say there's no pay-to-win microtransactions for all their games for the most part. That I could see that being a humongous thing that they do at E3. It'll basically be like the comparison of Microsoft's Windows 10 exclusive for every game that they come out with, like freaking Xbox and Windows 10 exclusive. Instead of that, it'll be non-pay-to-win exclusive. Some mess like that. Yeah, that for the most part looks like that finishes up all the predictions and leaks and everything that come out. EA really doesn't have a lot of like leaks. A lot of this stuff is kind of the wishful thinking territory, because they're kind of tight-lipped. Like, we always predict kind of what they're going to do. Like, it's predictable that they're going to do Anthem, and they're going to do the sports games, and they're going to do, you know, Battlefield to end it off. But I tossed in a few curveballs there, like Dragon Age 4, which would be awesome to see. Now, I don't know, I feel like maybe another studio might be at the helm of that, because I don't think BioWare would work on both Anthem and Dragon Age 4 at the same time. So at the most we would get, it would be a teaser. Battlefield 5, after the dislike bar started to rival the fact of Call of Duty last year, it may be possible that Battlefield 5 will bring in not just a full focus on what they're completely doing, but will show off not just the multiplayer but the campaign, of course. They'll show off the customization features fully. They'll show up real World War II battle, not the trailer that we saw last year. Women, of course, will be in the game. I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like, you know what? Nah, they're not in the game. They don't deserve. No, there were women in World War II. There were prosthetics in there. Now, if they could go away from the focus of that, like the prosthetics at least, I feel like they would be going down a better direction because and make it a little less cartoony, because I felt like it was leaning towards now like a fall, like a not fall, but freaking Overwatch type of deal, where it was like it was more like a video game instead of like a immersion World War experience. So yeah, for the most part, that's all I have for EA's press conference. If you guys liked the video, show support, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Believe I'm doing either Microsoft or Bethesda, so that should be a whole lot more fun than EA's, because I got a lot to say about that. So enjoy the rest of the video. Enjoy how I picked this up here, and I'll see you next time.